Okay, it's the creeping brain. It goes like this.
Yeah!
There was a creeping brain, and it got larger every single passing day. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. At first it couldn't think much like a lizard, but it soon learned how to eat. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. And in the country moonlight by the swamp it ate some bugs and so it grew. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. At first it came to realize it got larger when it ate, but that's all it knew. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. And as the nights went by, the brain got bigger in the creek there by the swamp. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. It ate a dead raccoon and it got larger and crawled over to the dump. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. It was soon smart as a dog and then it ate one and had an epiphany. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. It should hide there in the dark and grow more till it was smart enough to see. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. Then it developed sight one night. By the early light of dawn the brain could talk. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. And it saw the road to town and so the creeping brain began to walk. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. And as the brain was walking it was talking right out loud but to no one. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. It said, I am the creeping brain and I'm insane and I will eat this stupid town. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. It was 2 miles from Main Street when it was spotted from the roadside by a drunk. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. He phoned the county sheriff, but of course no one believed a word that he spoke. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. After the brain ate him, it thought hard until it came up with a plan. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. It would look more inconspicuous if it drove to the town center in a van. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. So it learned how to hotwire one, and with a squeal of tires it took off. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. In the early morning sun it found a parking spot just across from the church. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. It set about its grim work. The horror was more than words can describe. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. A policeman grabbed a radio and yelled out for more backup to arrive. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. 2 or 3 days later, every TV on the planet was tuned in. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. The creeping brain had called a press conference of every leader in the world for 2 p.m. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. The curtains parted and the world gasped as it approached the microphone and said, creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. Ladies and gentlemen, good to meet you. Don't be alarmed. Hello, I am the creeping brain. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. No doubt by now most all of you will have read the news reports and seen the films. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. About how much of America I've destroyed and the untold millions I've killed. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. I apologize for all of that. I'm wiser now and I have some new ideas. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. Let's all learn to live together in mutual trust and respect and put aside our fears. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. So the brain departed us and gently made its wise way to the ocean. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain. For many years it rested there and happily would answer any questions. Creeping brain, creeping brain, creeping brain.